Hey everyone, I'm just going to wait a few minutes and see who joins us. But this video is going to be introducing to you a new product line that allows DIY custom signage, as well as break down what goes into custom sign pieces. So I'm going to talk a little bit about that to get us started, and then I'll introduce to you and share with you a new product line that I was introduced to and became addicted to. So first, thank you for joining me. I'm so glad that you are watching this, whether it's the replay or if you're here with me now. I know it's late and got kids or life is busy, and I know your time is valuable, so I'll try to get to everything and answer any questions that you may have. So I wanted to start. This week, I released a blog post that was all about breaking down what goes into custom signage. A lot of the times I get requests to do special pieces, primarily for weddings, since that's the biggest industry that I'm in, but also for nurseries or just for homes to make them more cozy. And when I get those requests, I always have a million questions, and being able to answer those questions can definitely determine what direction you should go in when looking for a piece. And maybe in the end, it's not even what you're looking for. So just to go over that, I had offered and broken down signage into 3 categories. There's one where a client can always provide any surface to me. I say signage, and I always think of like these farm style boards, but that's not always the case. So I'm just going to refer to them as surfaces because you can write on anything. But clients can provide them for me and I will write on them, which is just lettering only. I have another category for signage, and that is the semi-custom, where I have pre-made boards like the one I just showed you, and I can customize that piece with names or nursery information, wedding information, favors, things like that, which is usually what most people go for. And then the third category that I have is completely custom. And completely custom signage is something that I wanted to mention to you guys, because not a lot of people realize that completely custom means the woodworking part too. Usually I get my husband on board and we are able to make out of pallets, or we'll go buy oak or pine at the Home Depot or Lowe's, and we actually build that. So you're not only going to be paying for building the wood and building a sign, but then the lettering and the calligraphy that goes on top of that. So that's usually a very pricey option. So the reason why I wanted to go live with you, and the reason why I wanted to talk to you guys, is because there's now a 4th option too, which I love, and it's DIY. Do it yourself, custom pieces for your home, wedding, events, whatever. And this is what I'm going to share with you is I teamed up with Couture in order to offer you different templates and pastes and inks so that you can do this at home. And if you're local, or even if you're not local, I'm going to be offering bundles to you. And I just had my launch for my first workshop at Brookmere Winery in October. We're going to be doing fall custom sign pieces, but I'm also adding in there basically free hand lettering workshop and tutorial as well. So you'll get a workbook and you'll have all of that at your disposal. So DIY with custom signs. To do this yourself, I have a lot of these products I'm going to show you on my website. I'm going to flip the tab here. I don't think I'm going away, but I will share with you first my blog post that I mentioned in the very beginning. And if you're just joining me, I shared with everybody. Thanks, Keith. Hey, Keith, how are you? Oh, I guess now we should talk. But in the very beginning, I mentioned the blog posts and the 3 different types of signage that I offer. And I'm going to be showing you the 4th option now, which is DIY using Chalkology products. So there's the blog post, and I'll give you the link to the paste, the inks and the pastes here in a couple minutes. But So Chalkology, they offer surfaces, they offer silk screen transfers that are pre-made for almost any event and any seasonal item that you can think of, and they have the inks and pastes, which are very different, and I'm going to share that with you. But if you have been on social media lately, you probably saw my time-lapse videos that I've been sharing. You can see the, oh no, I'm reversed here, the hanging banner that I did, which is right over there. And all in all, that took me about 30 minutes to do. The hanging banners are from Chalkology, but there are some things that are not. I think I shared the video of the Farm Sweet Farm board that I did. These transfers, this is all ink. It is from Chalkology as well, but this board was from the Target dollar spot. Super cute, and of course I had to add a bow. But this, the Farm Sweet Farm, I can wash that off, and I'm actually going to be washing that off because I'd rather have it say Home Sweet Home instead. You can have the Chalkology pastes, which are, you can wipe them clean, or the ink is permanent. So it's neat because you can always switch it out for the season, or if you decide you don't live on a farm, then you can always change that around, and I have a home one too. So I made this one. Another video that you saw was my first one. I combined with some hand lettering, and I had this little flower transfer from when I requested a sample, which you'll be able to do too. And I think I had a pumpkin too, but I think I left that upstairs. Surfaces, and what I've been doing, there's some really cute ones through Chalkology. If you're local and you sign up for my workshop at Brookmere Winery this week, everyone's going to get a free chalkboard as well as a stand. You can put this and letter on both sides if you want to, and then it can sit on your desk, or I'm probably going to put mine on my mantle at my fireplace and start a Christmas countdown because Christmas is amazing. So if you sign up this week, you'll all get one of those. Or if you purchase a bundle, then you can get one too. But Hobby Lobby has these really cute smaller banners. This is a Chalkology board as well that I'm going to be lettering on and adding some different designs. Target dollar spot. And I just got this one today. This is from Hobby Lobby. And thanks, Mom, for the gift certificate. I got a chalkboard here with galvanized metal. I really like this because I have a transfer of an old vintage truck that I'm going to be seasonally adding like a tree in the background for Christmas and pumpkins for the fall. And I can easily change that with the seasons by making the truck permanent and then just wipe it clean every season to have it match the season that we're looking at. So Chalkology, again, what they do, they have chalk paste, they have ink, silk transfers, surfaces to allow a really easy do-it-yourself route for signs on any kind of surfaces. Again, not just wood, though I'm going to demonstrate a wood one tonight for home decor. And it's a la carte. You don't have to purchase things in bundles if you don't want to, which keeps it cost-friendly if you're frugal like me. And it's just really neat and fun to play around with. So anyone can do it. I'm actually, in the beginning of next year, going to have a Mommy and Me event so that you can bring your kids out and we can all play with color. The non-permanent one, I think, is what we'll do. But we'll do that together. So I have a lot of ideas, but I don't want to hold everybody up. So if you have questions while I'm demonstrating, just type them in and I'll answer them for you. But I will shift over here to show you what I'm working with and these cool products that I fell in love with. So bear with me while I move the camera. You can see my mess of an office space down here. And I'll also explain to you, like I said, everything that I have. And I know there's a little reflection here, but I left that on there for a reason, and I wanted to show you why. So what we're going to be making, it says, in all things give thanks. This is what the silkscreen transfer is. It's very flexible, very durable. The cool thing about these is that you can use them more than once. These are reusable. The inks and the paste, you just use a little bit, so there's a lot of that as well. Literally everything here. The board is even reusable. So if I put this on here tonight and decide, well, I really don't like that there, I can just wipe it clean. I can use water. You can use magic eraser. I have these water wipes that I stole from my kids. So any of that can wipe the ink, the paste clean. The ink is what is permanent. You can also use the paste and have a finish or a sealer on it, and that will make it permanent as well. I haven't had any issues with that yet. So this is how your transfer would come. This board is from Couture, and the reason why I ordered this one and the reason why I wanted to show you this is because, like I said, I'm frugal, so I can not only create a design on this side, but if I want to double up on my decor here, I can flip it over, and they didn't put any metal hanging pieces anywhere. So I can also use this pretty dark side where you can see the wood grain too. And I'm very likely going to do that. So it's double-sided, and you can fit two ideas in there for just one surface. So in here, there's always directions on the back of what you can do, but it is very clear on here. Just peel it. I'm going to talk about fuzzing it in a second here. Apply it, and then clean it off with some water. And this is one of the seasonal ones that you can pick up if you want to come to the workshop or if you wanted to get a bundle. Okay, so now there's no glare on it. You can see it better. Okay, so in all things, give thanks. Very simply, peel it off, save the backing because again, it is reusable. And what I'm going to do, I'll tilt the camera a little bit. Over here, I have a towel. This is called fuzzing, and this just gets rid of the stickiness a little bit. And you're supposed to do this so that it's easier to get off of the surface that you're going to be putting your transfers on. And you can just do that a couple times. You can get fun with it, rub it against your shirt, wherever you want, and then put it on your transfer, or put it on your surface, I'm sorry, where you would like it to appear. Move this back over here. Okay, I'm just gonna lay that flat. Okay, there are a lot of different colors that you can choose from. There's even metallics. There's a really pretty copper, gold, and silver. I'm not making this permanent because, like I said, I'm probably going to be wiping it clean. But I do like really light colors. They have bold colors that you can choose from, but these are the three that I chose for this. This one is Peachy Keen. I have Fawn. And then this is Honeydew. Katie, if you're watching or if you watch it later, this is the one that you ordered for the workshop. So you'll be able to see me put it on the transfer here. The transfers, I always will throw in the squeegees that come with that you will be able to wipe the paste on the transfer with. Again, because I like to save money, this is the size of one squeegee. I just cut it so that I can use smaller portions and I don't have to worry about getting multiple pastes in the jars. Okay, so I already opened these. There will be like a plastic covering that you can remove prior to using. And sometimes if it's clumpy, you just might need to stir it up. These actually look really good, but I have stir sticks that you'll be able to have too, and just mix them up a little bit. And you just apply them wherever you want. And the neat thing about this is it dries really quick, so you don't have to sit here and wait for an hour to go and put it somewhere in your home. So I'll just get started. So this is a little stiff. I never used that one before. I might just stir it up. Stir it up a little bit. And sometimes, this one doesn't, it's still really pasty, but if it's really hard to stir, my gold was when I used that on the sunflower that I showed you, I just add water to it. Okay, and these were super cheap, so just throw it away. All right, so this is the Peachy Keen, and I want my letters on here to be in this color. So just a little bit, and I apply it to the transfer. You want, when applying it, you don't want to apply a lot of it, which is nice because it conserves your paste. Just a little bit, enough so that you can still see my letters through the ink or the paste. I keep wanting to say ink because I'm always so used to working with ink here. So bear with me. Okay, I've seen a lot of people who have done these get really creative with them, and they would put in all would be one color, things would be another color, but for the sake of your time and for demonstrating, I'll just put all the words in one color. The leaves, I'm going to switch that up a little bit. I've also seen people do really neat ombre effects where they would put like this darker pink, it's called jam. They'd put that on the outside and maybe the lighter pink on the inside and just use their finger to rub it. There's a really neat pumpkin spice transfer that people have been doing that with the different reds and marigold colors. So that's been my favorite. But look it up on Instagram and you can get a lot of inspiration just through that. Okay, so really quick, almost done with the letters here. And if you're just joining, I'm introducing the Couture product line to you. I recently teamed up with them to be able to offer a DIY signage option. And again, signage, it's not always wood boards. I'm obsessed with the hanging banners. I've been seeing them a lot lately. Hanging banners, there's a lot of framed chalkboards, but there's a lot of cute pieces. My favorite that I've seen when I'm just looking at what I can put this stuff on has been an oven door, and the girl actually used etching glass or etching paint and a transfer, and it looked so neat when she was done. It looked like her glass was etched with one of the transfers on it. So that wasn't a Chalk Couture offering, but you can still use it anyway. And like I showed before, the Target dollar bins have been my favorite. Okay, so the peach paste is all over the words here. I'm just going to grab one of these wet wipes to clean this off real quick. Okay. The fawn, I'm just going to do those two laurels in the fawn color. So I'll just need a tiny bit there. Okay. Now I'm done with that color. And the leaves. This is honeydew. I'm not too worried about it overlapping with the other, with the peach color, because it's probably dry by now, since it dries that quick. Okay, so everywhere on the transfer that needs color has color applied to it. And then when I'm done, the one thing that a bad habit that I had to get out of is when you peel the transfer off, you always want to naturally just peel from the corner, but you actually want to make sure that you're peeling from the top down. And here is the design. Let me move this here so you can see the color. So there you go. There's the in all things give thanks with the 3 colors that I had used. Again, this is a wood board, but I'm gonna let this sit for a little while before I wash it off because I'm not sure if I'm gonna keep it or whatnot. In the workshop, if you wanna come to my workshop, I'm doing them seasonally. You'll be able, I'm gonna teach you hand lettering. So if you wanted to add a name or some sort of date or personalization on that, you can do that. They actually have transfers with letters on it, but I thought it would be fun to teach you and show you just how you can learn a skill and take that home with you too, rather than just products. So it's that easy. This took me, oh my gosh, probably less than 10 minutes to make, and that was with a lot of talking involved too. But let me flip the camera back around here so I can talk to you guys. Bear with me. My face is really close to the screen now. Okay, so if you have any questions, like I said, go ahead and throw them in there. But here, like I said, is the final piece. In all things, give thanks. This would actually look really cool in the back too, doing that in white and then maybe some metallic ink and paint colors. They have a wedding collection, which is neat for getting married. They have a baby collection. I love, there's a birthday, happy birthday transfer that I'll probably customize with some names on it when that time comes. But there's, whoops, I'm losing you here. There's a whole bunch of different options to choose from. And I will put the link on here so that you can see what it is and where you can go to find this. This is going to be on my website under the calligraphy section. Under that tab, there's opportunities to learn calligraphy and to learn hand lettering. And then this Chalk Couture option is now on there too. So when you click on it, you'll see that there are create and takes, is what I'm calling them. At these create and takes, we always have a good time at all of my workshops, but it's never just what you order. So let me put that link on here for you. If you're not local and you're watching and you really wish that you could come to a create and take, but you can't get there, then I am happy to send you any of these bundles with no shipping. And I'll send them directly to your house with some of the extra goodies too, the hand lettering notebook and workbook that I create. I'll throw that in there. And if you want to join me through FaceTime, or if you're local and just want to come over because you can't make that date, come on over and I'll help you out with it. And I'll make that more personal for you. And then yes, if you do purchase one of those bundles and you can't come to the workshop, I mentioned at the beginning of the video, everyone who registers this week, and if you already registered, so don't panic, will receive one of these adorable chalkboards that sit in this wooden stand. And we'll probably, at the workshop, be practicing some lettering on this, but you'll get that for free. So I can just, so Katie, you're jealous of my office. That was my amazing husband, surprised me for Christmas. So I'll do another live sometime and give everyone a little tour, because a lot of people had mentioned they wanted to see my organization over here. But let me just scroll through and see if anyone had any questions. Yeah, the golds are gorgeous. These transfers, they are really neat. And like I said in the beginning, if you missed it, custom signs can be so expensive, but that's because a lot of labor goes into them. And just being able to purchase, one board and being able to wipe it clean, and then when Christmas comes around, put a different transfer on it is amazing. And for storage reasons, it's pretty cool too. But that's what I'm in the October, I think, maybe October 1st, I'll have my Christmas session released. So if you can't make the fall one, but want to come during Christmas time, you'll be able to do that too. And if you come to the one in October, or if you purchase an October bundle or any kind of products, then you can reuse this. So come Christmas, $14.99 for a transfer or less, or depends, they get really big, would be all that you would need in order to update your collection. And by then you'll have a couple different pastes too and I can be more than happy to send you samples of those too. So yeah, that's what I wanted to show you guys. Emily, yeah, come back over. It's fun. I think maybe we'll just have a session down here in this little studio of mine, because it is really cool. I want to get a cozy carpet, and I feel like I need a wine cooler down here too. But that's this year for Christmas, I think. Someone can put that in Ben's ear. That would be great. But yeah, if there's no questions, I'm going to be hanging around here for a while. Feel free to shoot me a message. I think I already put a direct link to the workshop on there. I can also put the direct link to the event page, just if you want a reminder. Tickets, they are limited, they always are. And when you reserve your spot, I'll confirm that with you, but they'll be open for a certain amount of seats. And when that cutoff is going to be, I think, mid-September, so I can make sure I order the supplies that you want. But it'll be fun. We can hang out. We can get ready for fall. We can have some wine at Brookmere, but it'll be a good time. So if you can make it, I'd love to see you there. It's, like I said, always a good time. If you can't make it, check out those bundles on my website. Browse around on the Couture page, and if there's inks or transfers that you love, and maybe I have it and you want to just see, or you need a recommendation, let me know, and I'm happy to help you. And like I said, if you would like to order anything, I'll gladly waive the shipping and include that hand lettering workbook that I made too. So like I said, have any questions, feel free to send me a message, but otherwise, thank you so much for tuning in and watching. I'll see you guys later.